Bink. Woo! Welcome to Flying Can Ranch at Cedar Creek Lake, Texas. I've got something that's like, I don't want to sound like young kids, but OMG is all I can say about this. Fairly new to the market. And what have I got here? The Umarex Notos. We'll walk it on down the line, take it on down the line, get up on the business end of this thing. We're going to flip it around. We're going to come down here, and over here. And before I really get started, I want to say that this did not come with the scope. It does not come with a scope whatsoever. I had a gun that kind of broke the trigger system on it, so I stole the scope. So I'm using a Optima 39x40 AO scope. I like this gun already. I can tell you I like this gun. So let's go over a few facts, show you a few things, and talk about some specs, and then we'll get together shooting a review. So this is the Umarex Notos Carbine 22 caliber. Now it says it does 700 feet per second with a 12 grain pellet. I'm shooting something a little heavier than that. But if you'll excuse me just a second. Just for fun, we're going to be pushing these out of it today. And that is a 14.5 grain. You'll see. Okay, moving on along. The overall length is about 34 inches, fully extended. And we'll cover that in just a second. And the barrel length is 11.75. Now, we'll get around to that. We'll probably get to that on the shooting review. The overall weight out of the box, no scope, 6 pounds. This is a very, very light toy. It has a 3,625 PSI, which is a 250 bar fill, and it runs with a 1,900 regulated pressure. They say you get about 40 shots for a fill, and I used it today. We probably got about 20 out of it, and my gauge is right there, so that's probably about right. It has a male Foster fitting. I'll show you how that works. You have a side cocking lever and a Weaver Picatinny rail. Now, let's go over some details. There's a little button right here that you can push up, and you can adjust that stock. And you just got to wiggle it and make sure it's locked in. I mean, this is like mud tire or something. Grip here in the back. When you get this, you're going to have a little assembly. I'll show you some things it comes with. It comes with 4 screws. One goes in here and one goes up here. And I'm going to try this because I really think you could use this just like a PCP pistol if you wanted to. You know, because once you pull the stock off, it's like a big pistol. It really is. I haven't tried it that way yet, but I'll guarantee I'll make you a video of me doing it. So we have what is called a little side cocking lever right here. It's on the left side of the gun, and it pops out here, and there's, you know. Now something I wanted to tell you as we're going, this comes with a little, I believe it's an 8-shot 22 magazine. We'll get to that. And the Foster fitting, the screws. The single shot tray will be in the gun when you get it. So when you get it, or when I got mine, the single shot tray was in the gun already. So you got your rail right there, your tank right there. You got your compensator built into it. You're gonna turn this till you find that little hole right there, and then you can plug you in and get to filling. So I like it. I like it a lot. Now, for guys that have done this before, this is one of those little magnetized magazines, and you're going to want to turn it counterclockwise all the way around. You see where that's kind of, it'll spring back on you, see? And then you load it around. I'm not going to load it right here, and you put your first one in. Keep your finger underneath it so don't fall out. Next one, next one, next one, next one, and then you'll come all the way around, and then you'll clip it back in. And then you're going to put it in with a plastic piece, the clear plastic, facing you, and you should be pretty good with that. So this looks a lot like one that I've got on another, I believe it's the Diana I have. There's one like this that fits in there. So like I said, I like this. Oh, the other thing I want to mention, very unusual safety. It's built right here in the trigger itself. So if you push it to your right, you're in safe. And if you go to your left, you're back in fire mode. So I like the grip on this. A little difficult, not hard, don't get me wrong on this. To get this stock piece, when it's shipped, the stock's not on it, to get it to slide up on her. You'll see when you line up with your screw holes, and you should be good to go. And it's got a really good balance point to it right there. I like to hold it just like this when I'm shooting it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've already blasted away about probably maybe four pickle bottle caps with no problem. I was very amazed. Now, most things I've studied on this and other videos I've watched, they say this is good for about 35 yards max, period. And with what I'm putting in, I'm sure it's good for 35. Can you hit something at 50? I might try it, but I don't think it's going to have a whole lot of whack. But at 35 yards, it hits. Trust me, it really hits good. So this is a really good small light hunting or pesting. You know, if you got some backyard pesting, it's not that loud. And I'll give you a demonstration. I'll give you a demonstration right here. If we was to just come back, I've got a safety pad right there. This is unloaded, but that's it. That's all you're gonna hear. So I like it. I like this a lot. When I first saw it, I said, "Oh, Daddy's got to have one of these." In fact, I was texting my girlfriend, and I said some kind of explosive. She says, "Oh, what's wrong?" And I says, "Damn the devil. Damn him to hell." Because I knew I was going to buy this thing. So, but you see it. I'm going to stand back here a little bit. This thing is cool beyond cool, Jules. And I'm going to tell you, the first time she shot this morning, wipes out a pickle bottle cap, not a bottle, a cap, just blew it right off, hit it dead center too. I mean, she hit it dead center. And as a matter of fact, hold on. I was lobbing at something earlier, and I had one that a pellet stuck right in it. Well, you can see right there that hole that she put in her dead center. I had to admit it, she's probably getting better, much better than I am. Just blew it, just got it. She says, "Oh, it didn't really matter." Don't worry about it, you hit it dead center. So, at any rate, money. This is very budget. You can pick one of these up for about, I think, $274 from Airgun Depot. Don't beat me up if I got that wrong. But it's very budget. It is a blast. It's very light. And I'm going to tell you something. I like that. You know, when I'm really trying to nail something, like when we're going after the big old bottle cap, stuff like that, a heavy gun will start to, that's it, really well balanced, will kind of come out on you. This does not do that. So we're going to set this up, and we'll get it posted. I'm going to go ahead and fill it back up to max, and we're going to put together maybe a lengthy but fun shooting review on this gun, Umarex Notos Carbine. And just thought I'd share that with you. That's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch, and we're going to be right back.